Start to stream it. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Facetious, episode 134, season 3, episode 30, brought to you on Thursday, August 9th, 2018 at approximately 6:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am one of your hosts. I am Larry, aka Bluemanrule, and I am joined as usual by my main Damie. You know him, you love him. It's none other than Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
I give him all of that. It's just like, what's up, Dad? just sedated. Like, man, come on, dog.
Tired. Okay, so it's not tired because like I'm working and it's crazy. I'm working and it's slow. So
yeah, that's tough, man. That is the worst.
It's slow, and it's been a slow summer, comparatively.
Okay.
And what happens is there's just long stretches of time where I'm just trying to fill. What's up, Ron? Ron Block in the building.
Ron Block up in here. Been here. I see. I got to update my stinking thing. All right, go right on ahead. Keep it rolling.
So there's long stretches where we're just trying to find stuff to do, and then then all of a sudden like a lot of phone calls and stuff will happen all in one shot. And that just takes a lot out of you because there ain't much going on. You're just trying to fill. You're just trying to fill the time up, and that's when I normally will go to like YouTube or something like that. But it's hard to really get anything going because the moment you get something going, then the phone will start ringing. You got to stop it, do what you do, then go back to it, and then it's just that over and over again all day. And then like when you got other stuff to try to take care of, you got podcast stuff to take care of, you got like art stuff to take care of, then you got to think about you're being a father and like coming home for lunch and making sure that your kid is straight, all of that stuff. It just kind of builds up, and it just
it does.
And just like at the end of the day, I'm just like, man, I'm just tired and I don't want to do nothing.
Man, look, I completely understand, man. So for me, it's one of those days where it's at that time in the summer where I'm like getting bored, like football season get ready to come around, and I've been riding my bike for a while, so I'm kind of getting in a groove or whatever. And it's like, man, and it's not that I actually like wanted new toys, but I needed to get new toys. Like I said, I got new tires for my car, which I thought was a really good deal, right? But I'm still buying all these different pieces for my new PC. Like so tomorrow get paid, so I'm gonna try to buy my two final pieces, which are my case and my RAM. But listen, the RAM jumped up $20 today, man. But $20, the RAM jumped up $20. It was $150, it's $170 right now. And
where you buying it from?
Well, see, I'm going to PC Part Picker, which picks the lowest price, and so I had it priced at Newegg, Amazon, Outlet PC, all these different places.
You got Honey on your Amazon?
I do. I did. I downloaded Honey thanks to there was a Wheel of Casual Tour that mentioned that in the chat.
One of the geeks, one up.
But
it in Millennium.
Yeah. Shout outs. But the fellas mentioned it in the chat, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and install this Honey ad in. And so I've been looking, man. But yeah, the RAM, that's the bad thing about RAM. The prices fluctuate so much, and then the case has been fluctuating. When I first put the case on, it retails at $70, $69.99. When I first added it to my wish list on Amazon, because of demand or because of supply, that thing was $93.99. And I said, I can't do him. So now it's $74.99, which is $5 above MSRP, but I still feel like I'm getting gypped because it's $5 above MSRP. Just the principle of the thing, you know what I'm saying? So, but then I ended up getting these lights. So if you look behind me right there, which my trunk's picture, you can't really see because it's this massive light right here. So Knox put it in the chat where it's like the lights that they use on YouTube channels and stuff for everyone is a 3-kit set, right? So this one that I have is standing on my desk because I have room, but there are 2 more that stand from the floor, and that thing was nice. It was like $28, man. Got the whole thing.
I sent it to my girl because I knew she was looking for some, and she bought some. It's behind me, behind the little couch thing, sitting on the floor in the case. It comes in a case too.
Nice, bro. So I mean, I'm digging it. Like, this thing is nice, and for some reason, I still can't get the lighting in the right perfect position right in front of me just because I don't have a lot of space. I may have to, if I wanted to do that, I'd have to move my monitor around and put it at the apex of my PC, apex of my desk, because it's an L-shaped desk, and then do it that way. Which I might actually do that when I build my new PC, which will probably be built next week.
I'm thinking about possibly, after some time, rocking more of a corner setup to where I sit in the corner and the desk is kind of out a little bit, and then putting lights around me, like behind the desk. So like, it's kind of weird. It'll be like the opposite of putting the desk onto the wall. Is the desk will actually be out, and I will be in. So that
so Keith said
above me going down.
So Keith, the video is out of sync. So Keith, all right, this is probably why.
Where is he watching? Because he's not watching on YouTube.
No, he via YouTube. At least that's the little YouTube icon. So the thing is,
I ain't synced it yet.
You ain't synced it yet? Okay, it's my Restream. So let me see where he's. Yeah, it looks like it's YouTube. But so here's the issue, because I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. And I'm actually broadcasting out to YouTube from my OBS. YouTube is handling 2 inputs. Does that make sense? It's handling dual inputs from me. So it may be like that. Simpson said, I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, I ain't seeing none of this.
Right. So it just depends on if you're watching the stream that has all the extra facetious background from OBS, or if you're watching the other live stream that just has me and Mike, the one that just has me and Mike.
I'm watching that one. All right, let me switch.
Yeah. If you're watching the one with me and Mike, you shouldn't have the issue. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't have the issue.
Okay, so now I'm in the right chat. Okay. That's what me and Ron Block was sitting in there like, come on, son, where everybody?
Like, come on, son. Yeah. So sorry about that, Ron. Sorry about that, y'all. But he says he sees all the extra. If you see all the extra, that means you're looking at the one that's being broadcast from OBS. So here, since you're here in this chat, I'll give you the link to this one right here, which would have been in the tweet. So let me go ahead and pull that up, and then you'll be able to see the one without the delay. How about that? So but Mike, man, I got some things to get to today. Simpson said he sees 3 screens. Okay, you probably see the other one as well. So I'm about to put this, since you guys are out here in the chat, I'm gonna give y'all the
Ron Block. I popped out the chat from the other one, and Ron Block said ain't no problems with him, of course, because he's in the straight one.
Right, exactly. So let's see. So let me see if I can copy this link here. Actually, I'm just gonna hit it and then copy the link that way. Copy. Close the link, and then I'm gonna put it in the chat for everyone. So y'all go here. While y'all live watchers, y'all go here. Y'all won't get all the extra, but you also won't get the delay, and you shouldn't get the double up. Okay. So that being said, yeah, let's get into what's been let's get into what's been on me this week. Mike, all right. Okay. So I already talked about my light. We got that knocked out. So that was a nice little bonus. We got that knocked out. Bro, so this past weekend, went to the DMV, and the DMV is the DMV, right? Now I was in and out of there, and we had 2 things to do. I had to renew my registration for my vehicle, and when I got there, my son, well, just before I left, my wife was like, "Hey, Mitch has to get his license renewed." I'm like, "Okay, let's do that." Got the license renewed and everything. You know how much they charge to renew a license now, bro?
What?
$38.
Man, listen.
Forget 20, $38, B. I'm like, what? What? How much again?
Man.
It hadn't even expired.
That's gotta be an Oklahoma thing, like, because
it has to be.
I ain't never seen that one. Just to get it renewed, like, did he have to take the test and everything, or just
no, bro? Just a new picture, new card, $38.
Man, that's like $10.
It's 20 here normally. Hey, what up, Chase? What's going on with you, play?
Oklahoma getting y'all, like, for real.
Boy.
For real,
bro. We have had,
bro. I saw a video from Vice about the teachers quitting and stuff.
Yeah,
I thought of you because my man's in them who was a teacher. He's a music teacher. and a band director in Atlanta. And he shared it. And I was just like, yo, my man's in them who actually lives in Oklahoma was just like, bruh, it's getting real out there. Like every time they get a teacher of the year, they bounce and go to, you know what I mean? They bounce and go to Texas, you know what I mean?
Every time.
But it's in the video and they're just talking about like how bad it was. And then like they talk about how they did the walkout or whatever. And the walkout caused the government to take away funds that they had already allocated to them. So they ended up with less money.
It was the way that they wanted it, right? And so they ended up asking for something in a way that didn't end up like benefiting. So it was still, and Chase says the video and sound are still off sync, but it shouldn't be if you guys looking at the live link without all the extra windows and stuff. So, but don't worry about that because guess what? This new PC multitask a lot better. So all of that stuff should be cleared up next week. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man, it gets real out here in these streets, man. I'm telling you, that revenue deal is legit out here. So yeah, man, I just wanted to let y'all know the DMV, they ain't playing no games out here.
No, they don't seem to be playing at all. Like I'm like, bruh,
$38, dog.
If I go to DMV, oh yeah, speaking of DMV, I'm gonna tell a story in a second.
Okay.
But if I go just to renew my license and I ain't got to retake no test and nothing like that, and they tell me $38, it's gonna be some furniture moving in that joint. Like I'm gonna be like $38.
38, bro. 38
for me to just retake a picture. How about I pull out my cell phone, I take a picture,
I email it to you,
in front of your thing, I text it to you. Like I know you got a cell phone, I'll just text it.
Right. I can do that. I can make that happen for you.
That's not hard for me to do out here. Like so, like I can, you know what I mean? I got a cell phone, you know what I mean? Right. I got an iPhone X in them. So like, you know what I mean? So you ain't got to worry about it. I'll send you the picture. All you got to do is just put the picture on the thing. I'll pay you $10 and you get me a new jump.
Think about it. The things that we use for official.
I did, but
pieces.
Simpson said I'm pull out a flip phone and make it happen. I did do that when I quit a job once.
Did you? Cool out.
Yeah. Okay, 2 stories. All right, 2 stories.
See, I don't know. I missed that chat, but go ahead.
Yeah, I got both of them popped out. All right, so the DMV. They were talking about going to the DMV at the workplace, and I was telling them how my pictures always come out jacked up because subconsciously, of course, everyone dreads going to DMV, so subconsciously, I always end up wearing a black shirt. How did you do that? Subconsciously, every time I go to the DMV, for some reason, I always have on a black shirt. So when I have to take a picture, you know, in Virginia, the pictures are black and white. So I always look naked in the picture.
Naked in the picture?
Yeah, I always look naked in the picture. So, and then, you know, they thought I was just telling it just to be funny. I pulled out my license and I showed them the picture and they were like, you're right. Okay, so for the taking a picture with the flip phone. Taking a picture with the flip phone. All right. So what had happened was I had started a job working for a local rent-to-own company.
Okay. Word up.
I was working for a local rent-to-own company, and there was 3 dudes that I worked with. There was a young cat that I worked directly with, and they all came from another place in another city. They were just trying to they were setting up a new location in Hampton.
Word up.
So it was him. It was the guy who was in charge, who was the owner's son. He was just on that. I'm trying to prove something to my dad type thing.
Okay. One of them. All right.
Yeah. And then there was a big fat dude who was like the assistant manager dude, and he was a huge, like a fat dude. He was like big fat dude. So what had happened was I got the job. I worked there for like a week, and they wouldn't let me sell anything. Everything they sold, they sent me and the young cat on to deliver. So I was only doing I was only doing deliveries. And the young cat that was with me was pissed off because he was just like, yo, they keep sending me out to do the deliveries. Like, I got to call my people and I got to collect my money and I got to do all of these things. I don't know if the promo code is still active. But but I put the link in the chat.
Yeah, I see that. I'm typing to him. Yeah, because I didn't see you ask for it, but there it is, dog. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so the young cat was mad because he kept having to do all of the deliveries and stuff. And that was the first time I ever found out what a hoarder was. I lady's house. Yeah, I was delivering her a new fridge. Her house was a mess. It literally looked like a trash heap inside of her house.
Okay.
It was funky.
What did it smell like? That was my question. What did it smell like?
It smelled like someone just opened a trash bag that used to have fruit in it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Terrible. It smelled like trash and old banana peels. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. And then it smelled like old trash banana peels and like thrown away apple skins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's rough, dog. That's rough.
So it's like trash, but like a little bit of fruit in it. Maybe she was trying to make it smell good, but that place was, So
as long as it didn't have bell peppers in it, like it's still manageable. If it didn't smell like it had bell peppers in there, you good.
Right. So no matter what, it still smelled like trash. But so I'm working there for a week, and like I gotta listen to this dude complain every time we gotta go out and do something because the two of them, the manager and assistant manager, they just stayed in the office and they just stayed in the store. They ain't do nothing. So this is my first week. Saturday comes around, right?
Saturday. All right.
So they tell me, the manager dude, like I said, he's trying to prove something to his father. So he wants to drum up some business. Ain't nothing really happening. He wants to drum up some business. So he starts blowing up balloons and stuff like that, right?
All right.
Starts blowing up balloons and then doesn't even ask me, hands me the balloons and tell me to go stand out on the curb like I work for Liberty Tax.
Like you got the Statue of Liberty out there, man, with the sign bouncing back and forth.
Yeah. So I did it, and I was out there for a few minutes, and then this lady pulled up, and she said, can I get these balloons? And I was like, well, we got plenty of balloons in there. I'm supposed to try to get people to come into the store. So if you come into the store, I'll give you the balloons. So we go in, she makes one tour around. They try to sell her something because of course I'm not allowed to sell her anything. Right. So the manager, assistant manager asked her, did she need help? And she was just like, nope, I'm just taking the tour because I was promised balloons. She's straight up with them, just like I was straight up with her.
She being clear.
Okay, so all right. So at this point, I'm just like, bruh, I don't want to do this. Right. Like, I don't want to be standing out on the curb like I work for Liberty Tax. Like I should have went and worked for Liberty Tax if I'm gonna be standing out on the curb. I thought I was trying to sell people some stuff. And it was already kind of messed up because like when they were trying to teach me how to do the math of when you sell somebody something, like the first thing you do is double it. The first thing you do is double the price, and then you add on the percentage based off of whether they're paying monthly or weekly. You know what I mean? Like that was the first thing you do is double the price.
Wow.
Oh no. Wow. Wait, Simpson, just wait. He asked me, did they give me a sign?
Did they give you a sign? Yeah.
So the lady grabs the balloon, she leaves, she said thank you, she waved and all that other stuff, she leaves. So all right, I'm like, all right, I've already done it. I might as well go back out there and do it some more. So I'm waiting for my mans to blow up some more balloons. But now the assistant manager is blowing up the balloons.
All right.
I'm not paying no attention to what the manager is doing. No attention.
None at all. None.
So while I'm waiting for my balloons, I guess the assistant manager called himself making a sign for me. So he makes a homemade sandwich board.
A sandwich board?
You know the sandwich board, the people stand on the street. Front back. So he takes, those signs that you see on the street that got it's just like a little like rectangle, and it goes in the little wire thing, and you stick them on the side of the road. Yeah. Like this. I'll try not to cuss.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I'll try not
bring
to
it back.
cuss. I'll bring it back a little bit. This dude takes two of those, pulls the wire thing out of it, punches holes in it, and puts some rope through it to make a sandwich board. He didn't ask me if I wanted to do it. I'm standing there waiting. I'm standing there waiting for the balloons to go back out and wave to people on the street looking like a damn fool. And I'm waiting for it. And he comes up from behind me and gently puts it over me from behind. I don't see this coming at all.
Okay, number one, never walk up behind a man and gently do anything. Like, that's a good way to get hurt. That's a good way to get hurt.
He just kind of gently puts it over my head. and then marvels at his work.
Oh, really? Stands back and like,
yeah.
That,
No, this is years ago. Like I had a Nextel phone at that time. It was a Nextel flip phone. I think it was I had an I-95. You know what I'm saying? I was straight back in them days. I-95. So I'm standing there like this dude. I'm trying not to cuss, but it makes me want to cuss to this day. I'm like, did this dude just do this? Like that's what I'm thinking, but in way more cussy terms. Oh, he froze. Oh, Blue froze. Am I still on, or did Blue go all the way out? I don't want to finish the story without him here. Oh man, come on, Blue. Okay, but I don't want to finish the story without Blue. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna finish the story when Blue come back. I'm gonna finish the story when Blue come back because there's no. I want him to be. I want him to be there for the payoff, and especially for my man Simpson. Actually, I don't know how long Blue gonna be gone, so I'm gonna finish the story anyway. So he puts this on, and I'm just standing there like, did this dude just do this? And like I am like straight embarrassed. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there I am. My bad.
There you go. All right, so I'm standing there like that, and this I don't go back outside. Like I'm standing there where I was waiting for those balloons, and I just freeze because that moment hit me where I have to think about how much I really need this job.
Right. Is it really that important?
Is this really worth it for me to be stuck with these dudes that won't let me sell anything, and now they're doing stuff like this, and especially stuff that they know that they wouldn't be willing to do?
Right. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. I can never ask someone to do something I am not willing to do.
That's the definition of a leader. You know what I mean?
I can't find myself doing that because the hypocrisy in it does not sit well with my spirit. Let me be clear about that. It just simply does not sit well.
Right. So I go into the back. I tell them that I'm going to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And I keep this poster board. I keep the sandwich board on me.
Okay.
And I go in the back. I pull out my I-95. I take a picture of myself. I take a picture of myself with the Negro Please face with the sandwich board on. I grab my stuff. I take that sandwich board off, and I'm just like, nope, this ain't for me. I just tell them, I say, thank y'all for the opportunity, but I can't do this. I'm not about to go outside like this. I can't.
I'm not. So it was, I ain't going outside like my grandma and them out there.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like I lived less than 2 blocks away from that place. Like, how you gonna have me? I lived less than 2 blocks away from that place.
That's a different deal.
Y'all lived on the other side of the bridge. Like, y'all ain't had to do this. Y'all don't have to worry about like people knowing you around here. Like those people that you meeting or the people that you meeting that come in the store or like
exactly
go get lunch or something. So I
Right.
I hit the Negro Please face. I take that picture. I walk out that door and I have never.
You out.
No, it's like an old picture. I have no idea where that picture would be. I think I still got that phone somewhere, but remember, it was a Nextel phone, and you need an IDEN cable in order to get that onto a computer. Like they had its own special cable. Like I had an IDEN cable because I used to load ringtones on people's phones and stuff like that. Ringtones and wallpapers and stuff. But yeah, that picture is long gone. Like I have no idea where it would be. If it's anywhere, I have
if you find that, please search for it tonight because I will use that for the show image.
I can't. There's no way that phone is. I mean that thing is like way old. I'm talking about early 2000s.
Yeah,
like 2000s. So like, ain't no way possible. Like
that's too much, dog.
That was like it's like somewhere between like 2001 and 2003. This happened. You know what I mean? Like there's no way that thing is recoverable at this point.
Man, that's different, man. Oh my goodness.
But my goodness. That happened to me, and I'm just like, bruh, I don't know. It's like I wanted to be indignant. But I knew that I still had a check to collect on.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get them ducats. Simpson said he'd use that as his Twitter profile pic.
I ain't even look. I ain't even go get my check. I let them mail it to me. I live less than 2 blocks away from that place. I've never set foot back in that place ever again.
Oh, that's terrible, man. That's terrible, dog. Man. Well, I'm sorry I dropped out, guys. That's the reason why I'm building a new PC, right? It just got the processor got overloaded and had to slow down and think about it for a minute. So that's why I checked out for a moment. But man, that's wild, like Simpson's like he wants this clip to go viral, dog. For real. It's like the story is too much.
Yeah, you know what? I should put my driver's license picture up.
Yes, with the black shirt. But all right, man. So this past weekend, we took my oldest back to school shopping, right? Because he needed some clothes. But I ended up finding more stuff for me, right? Which is weird. I ended up finding more stuff for me because I was like, you know what? I do need some slacks. I do need a couple pair of shirts, and that's cool. I get that, and I got some more jeans, right? And that was really about it, man. But I needed some more stuff, more clothing for work, and you know, it was good. Simpson said he took his passport picture in the hoodie.
Bro, how you bro?
Oh, like right here looking like Arrow.
I never told y'all. I finally got my invitation. My man finally said. My man taking pictures, passport pictures, looking like the great Cornholio. I finally got Simpson finally sent me an invitation. But he sent me an invitation after the fact, and it wasn't even like it was a real invite. He took a picture of his invitation. That's good. And you know what? From the bottom of my heart, I thank you because that means I ain't had to buy nothing. Not that you needed anything because your event looked fabulous, dog. Like for real.
Yeah. He had a lot of really good pictures, and I missed catching up with all the frat man, but I couldn't make it. But you know, we'll get together at some point again soon. It won't be somebody's wedding or anybody's funeral or anything like that. We'll get together. I'll try to arrange something.
There was a guy that was delivering a FedEx guy delivered a package today at work, and he had a huge Omega symbol that covered like all around his elbow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think I ever seen nobody with tattoos on their elbow. Like I've seen people with like around their elbow.
Yeah.
But I don't know about me personally.
Too many nerves, bro. Nah, I can't do it. Cannot do it. But yeah, man. You know what else I can't do though, Mike? So Henry Cavill, yours, mine, everybody, current Superman, said that he wants to play Geralt in the Witcher Netflix series. And I said, hell no. I do not. I do not want to see that dude play Geralt. Now, he's a cool guy, but he's too big to be Geralt, man. He's just too big.
I ain't got nothing to say about it because I ain't really played The Witcher like that. So I don't really have anything to say one way or another. I got to default to what you say, based off, you know, like the people who love the game, like, you know what I mean? That's like, you know what I mean? That's like, you know, somebody who plays Final Fantasy all the time commenting on the Halo TV show. Like, what is you doing?
Right, exactly. But no, so here he has a couple of things going for him. He loves the game. He's read the books. I haven't even read the books, and he loves the books. He loves the character. He respects the character. But it's Superman, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
he's Superman all the time. Like,
I know it, man. But
in between that training, he a regular dude.
I guess, but I started the hashtag not Martha 2018 because I don't want Superman playing Geralt. He cannot. Nah, bro. I actually want them to bring in a brand new actor, someone who hasn't had a lot of clout, hasn't done a lot of anything popular, and do that. But they gotta nail the voice. If they can nail the voice and the movement, that'd be good. That's all. That's really it, right? So,
speaking of nailing the voice, I saw like the Halo channel. I guess I'm still subscribed to the Halo channel on YouTube. I saw a thing for the Dave and Buster's video game, the Halo video game.
Really? Didn't know they had one.
I played it when I went to Dave and Buster's a couple weeks ago. It's one of those guns, but it's in a big display, and there's 4 seats.
Oh, nice. So you got a squad?
Screens. Yeah, it's 2 screens and all that other stuff. Like, so I played with my daughter and 2 other kids on the other side, and I was beast mode because I knew what to do. I mean, it's a light gun game, but I still knew what to do.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And I knew when to reload and all that other stuff. Like, they was out here like just pressing the button, shooting. And then when the things popped up on the screen, they was like, all right, reload. I'm like, you were supposed to reload in between while it was moving, dog. Like, what is y'all doing? But so I played it, but they did a little commercial for it. And the guy who does the Halo voice is in Chief is in the commercial. No. The guy who does the Guiltacular.
Really? Oh, okay.
That guy. The announcer. He's actually
That's crazy.
He looks nothing like how I thought he looked.
Oh, he's reloading.
He just looked like a regular old man. But then he said, I'm the Halo voice. And I'm like, all right, you are that guy.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, man. But hey, welcome, Rockasee. Appreciate you. So Scar, I got a story, man. So IGN copied the review. They stole the review of this guy. From Boomstick Gaming. Now listen.
What is with these? All right.
Here we go.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna let you vape. But all right. I got darts. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. So if you guys aren't familiar, Dead Cells is a new game that just released. And this guy who has a channel on YouTube called Boomstick Gaming, he reviewed it. And his review released about a week before the game released, right? And IGN released their review the day of release. And their review copied many sections of his almost verbatim. Same terminology, same words, and everything. So they hired a YouTuber and didn't know how that ish worked. So they didn't copy it. Well, I'll tell you what.
They hired the dude. It's attributed to them. No matter what they did, they hired the person who did this and who plagiarized someone's work. So it's on IGN, and it was on IGN to fix it. And apparently they did. Back to me. But
anyway, I was looking at this guy, and I can't remember the name of his particular channel, but I put it in the show notes, and it's actually out there right now. But you can go look at it anyway. In his review, he points out all of this, and the funny thing is, and if you've been watching Facetious for any appreciable amount of time, you know we make fun of Phillip, the guy who took the video stuff was Phillip. So, and the video that I was watching, who were explaining the story, it wasn't Boomstick himself. It was a different video. Yeah, I know they fired him. And here's the thing: like, people can make a mistake, and I hate for people to lose their job to make a mistake. But the guy who was showing the video and showing the errors, he was like, really, Phillip? Like he did it like 3 or 4 different times. And I just kept thinking about our show because Phillip is our dude, right? Phillip is our scapegoat. But it seems like IGN, they actually investigated. They took them back. They looked at something and they were like, yeah, man, this is, and they even apologized for it. You know what I mean? So they said, no, this is too much to be coincidence. So they let it go, man. Well, they let him go. So it's really interesting though. Mike, what you got?
Bruh. All right. Anybody like this tells you what happens when people grow up in a different era than we did, right?
Okay.
When we had to write papers and stuff like that, we would go to like the encyclopedia and stuff like that. And you always knew you would get a plagiarism flag if you didn't change some of the words.
Right, exactly.
And like, yo, bro, you don't know that you ain't supposed to just copy somebody's work just straight up. Like, bro, like, and even if the dude who originally did it was an absolute nobody, right? Even if he was the absolute nobody, you still, all you had to do was change the terminology that the other guy used. You could use other stuff. You didn't have to just say what he said verbatim. And I saw it. I saw somebody post it in the chat, but then I watched what's his name? Jim Sterling's video.
Okay.
And Jim Sterling kept put them side by side and was just playing the clip from the one guy's video. And it's not even like it was just like a written review or an audio review. It was a video review, and they just copied the exact same stuff. Yes. And I'm like, bro, how do you do this? Like, I get it. You got a job at IGN. And this is your chance to make a good impression. Maybe they want to keep you. You know what I mean? Maybe they won't keep you.
Right.
But you can't just go out and just take somebody's stuff. Like you ain't even, I mean, basically what he did the gaming journalism, which sounds like an oxymoron to me, but he did the gaming journalism equivalent of Milli Vanilli. He did. You had a higher platform than him, so you just took his stuff and made it your own. And I think it's just kind of like, bruh, and you ain't even okay. The least you could do if you knew you was stealing all of that stuff is somewhere in your video or somewhere in your talk. Attributed. You could have referenced dude. Yeah. You could have referenced him. You could have referenced him. Like that's what the point of references are for. Yeah, exactly. It's very clear that this guy probably did not. I don't think he played the game, or he didn't play enough of it.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, man, if you didn't have time to play the game, then ask for an extension on the review or give it to somebody else. But Rock of C says people have YouTube channels for lore where they just read fandom sites, you know. But he's saying it's the culture. # where's the fair use? But like, I know he's saying it facetiously, but still, like, fair use goes so far. You know what I'm saying?
So far, if you get paid off of my work, that's not fair use. Like, fair use only goes to the point to whereas you are not getting paid off of my work. If you put some on YouTube and you use somebody's music in a video you are going to get paid for, you should get flagged for that. You use my content in your video that you are going to get paid for. You are getting paid. I'm not. You should get flagged. You should have your stuff taken down. That's just how I go. That's how it's supposed to go. So this dude, how you finally got your shot. You finally made it there, and you just messed everything up.
Right. I think
all you had to do was change some of it. You ain't had to change a whole lot, because a lot of times when people talk about video games, especially like look at several game reviews of a game like Grand Theft Auto, people say the exact same things. Right. But you can't say the precise thing that was said by someone else. These have to be your version of those words.
Right.
They have to be.
And it wasn't just words. I mean, it was like full sentences where the same thoughts were conveyed within the same sentences across each review. It was more or less the structure of the review, the like I said, all of the assessments and the viewpoints were pretty much coinciding. So it's a shame that the dude got fired. Like, everybody makes a mistake. I hate we live in a world now where if you make a mistake, that could be the end of your job.
That's what
that could be your career.
That's what happened to these baseball players and like James Gunn. The James Gunn thing is hilarious because your man Batista.
Yep.
Like, okay. If you don't learn from history, you are doomed to repeat it.
Absolutely.
And if you don't understand what you're gonna do to yourself, pick up the phone.
Right.
Pick up the phone.
Call somebody.
Call. Look, there's several people you can call. You can call the main. You can call the main, and he can tell you.
Terrence Howard. You can call.
You can tell, like Terrence Howard thought that he should get paid more than Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
He ain't there no more. Ed Norton, difficult to work with. The Avengers came out. All of a sudden, there's a new Hulk. They ain't explain nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? All you had to do was just pick up the phone or just do a Google search. Will Disney let me go? Am I replaceable? The answer is yes. And here's the thing about Batista.
Mm-hmm.
So, slight spoilers for the Infinity War if you haven't seen it. Slight spoilers.
Don't give out the full. Okay.
Slight spoilers. But basically, your character ain't here no more right now. So they could just keep you going.
It's valid. Rocky said they hired the director of Romeo and Juliet. So enough said.
I mean, he made. I know he had made at least one really good movie. I haven't seen the second one, but the first Guardians was greatness. It was really good. Even though I went to sleep, even though I fell asleep twice.
Okay, you fell asleep twice.
Because that was the first time being in the movie theater with them good seats.
Yeah, them good leather seats that you lean back in.
I was leaning back. I was just like, I really like this movie. Why am I falling asleep?
Right.
You know, so that was the first. And so it was the seat. It wasn't the movie. I very much enjoyed the movie, but them seats got me, bro. Like, I was in there. It's dark, and I was just kind of like, yeah.
No, man. That's crazy.
So it wasn't the movie. So we know he at least, no matter whether he made Romeo and Juliet, he made at least one good movie, and possibly, I know a lot of people speak very highly of the second one. Also, I haven't seen it yet. Even though it's on Netflix, and I haven't really done a whole lot of Netflix neither.
When you take Pooh Bear back, by the way,
she goes back Labor Day weekend.
Oh man, so September. Okay.
Yeah, the second, I believe, is when she goes back.
Yeah, first weekend.
Day before Labor Day.
Yep. Word up.
So, but yeah. Oh, and speaking of YouTubers getting the beats.
The beats, okay.
I came across this video.
I.
And this brother, his YouTube name is MarcoStyle. One word. MarcoStyle, okay. One word. And he proceeds, and apparently MarcoStyle does a lot, mostly has a channel devoted to The Division.
Word up.
And my man does a 23-minute beatdown of your man CleanPrince.
Oh, really? Man.
Beatdown. It's like crazy. And he's like proving, like playing clips from your man CleanPrince and basically disproving almost everything he says and basically discrediting everything CleanPrince has ever done. Because he's like, if you play The Division, you know that all of this stuff is factually inaccurate. And these are only things that are said by people who haven't played the game. You know what I mean? Like, and he goes through it point by point and say, okay, this is why this is wrong. This is why that's wrong. I don't think he played the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he's done several videos about this. and keeps using the same videos. And he actually points out that your man CleanPrince, some of his gameplay video actually is not his, and he'll do stuff like enlarge the video to whereas that person's gamer tag or whatever is just off the screen.
Interesting. Like I said, man, I had to stop watching him, man. I had to stop watching CleanPrince because a lot of times I felt like he made a lot of good points on some of his other videos, but I felt like he was just being outlandish for no reason. And I had to stop. I had to unsubscribe, bro.
You know what I think happened?
What's that?
Here's what I think happened to CleanPrince. Now, I don't know CleanPrince. I liked a lot of his videos, but there was a time a little bit ago where CleanPrince moved.
Okay.
He moved to another location. He moved to another house, and he kept talking about it, getting his area set back up and stuff like that. Ever since he moved, I don't know whether his rent is too high.
The rent is too dang high. It's too dang high.
It's too damn high. But I don't know whether his rent is too high or something like that, or just like the process of moving did something to him. But everything after that move has been extremely negative.
Yeah.
Super negative, including releasing a video right before E3 about being done with Microsoft, and you had no idea what Microsoft was even coming with, and then had to do another video right after it.
Said I was wrong
about how Sony doesn't seem to be doing very much, and Microsoft seems to be getting it together. But you just released a video, right before E3.
That was a strong. I mean, that was a strong top of the hat. Yeah, that was a straw to both camel's back.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, you obviously you feel some kind of way about it. That's cool, but do you like? That's like, bruh, that's like me. Let's see.
That's like you saying.
That's like me saying LeBron has done nothing for his community right before he's about to do his press conference about the school.
Right. Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, really? That's what we're doing right now? Like this, so it's just not I don't know what happened during that move, but after that move, it's just been it's been a lot of negativity. And for some reason, I don't know whether his new studio is hot, but that nigga be sweating. Like I watched a couple of videos after the move. I was just like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being a little bit too sensitive about it. But no, I think it's him. Like I think something changed in him with that move.
Truth, if you go back and look at his channel on positive videos, it's about 1/3 of the views he gets on negative videos. So I don't know if that's the main motivator, but those are definitely the statistics because I've looked at a few of them like that. So
and look, my man MarcoStyle, right?
Yeah.
His cover picture for this is basically in the same style as CleanPrince's videos. Like he went all the way there, bro. Like he went like super there. Hold on, let me see if I can do a screenshot. He went all the way there, bro. All right, I'm screen sharing. Can you see it? Oh, he froze again, bro. It's right here. I know y'all probably still see me, maybe his PC. But he went all the way there to make fun of your man, CleanPrince, which I thought was hilarious. Man, he going again. Come on, man. We need that new PC, bro. Like I know you was talking about getting paid and getting your new components and stuff so you can build that PC. I need that jump done immediately because this, like being stuck here and trying to figure out what to talk about because I wasn't really talking about anything serious at that time. It's for the birds, bruh. All right, so you know what? I'm just if am I still here, fellas? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. It's real weird, but
we need that new PC. That's all I was saying.
A new PC gonna be built this week because forget it. I'm just gonna get some RAM and I'm gonna get my case and I'm recycling power supplies and other stuff.
How much RAM are you getting?
16 gigs. I currently have 16 gigs. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. But yeah, man. So I'm sorry about that, y'all.
I did the screen sharing and you ain't even see it, did you?
No, I ain't see it, but send me the link.
No, I'm a screen share this joint one more time. I want you to see it. It's right here in the middle.
That's funny. That's good. That's mad good. That's mad good. Yeah. So Rockasee was saying that Gunn, going back to Gunn, he has a dark sense of humor, and he does. That's why he got in trouble with them tweets, man. I completely concur with you.
Like, but see, here's my problem with it. Like, my problem with it is like a lot of these people and a lot of these baseball players are getting hit for like old tweets and stuff like that, and it's just like, bruh. Last time I checked, all of y'all supposed to have some level of fame. You need somebody on PR to go back through your tweets. You need somebody to go back through your tweets and scrub this stuff. Either that or start a new Twitter from the famous perspective. Just like I'm not microwaving nothing. Somebody in there microwaving. You know, this microphone pick up everything. So like you got, at the very least, you need to have somebody scrub your Twitter, or you need to just get rid of your Twitter, start a new one from the perspective of your newfound fame and success and being a baseball player or an actor or a singer or whatever you are to be famous. You need to start a new Twitter or Instagram or whatever from there.
What you can do is just say, hey, y'all, and you know, hey, within the next 30 days, if you follow me here, follow me over here, because this is going to be closing down in the next 30 days. So all you need to do, you just need to go in.
You don't announce it. You do not announce it.
But see, here's the thing: if you want the people to still follow you, you can. But then your activity will be clean, because then you can go and delete that old account. It's done.
No. All you have to do, you tell them that you tell them the truth, right? That, you know, now that I have a little bit of a profile, I'm starting a new Twitter, and it's going to be handled by my media team. So go over here, and then you don't tell them that you're getting rid of it, because people are going to be like, "Oh, he getting rid of this in a couple of days. Maybe I should go look at it. Maybe I should go look at it." Be like, nope. I got, my PR team said I need to start another one. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and start this other one. It's gonna be blue check verified.
Blue check. I thought it was a green check. Never mind.
No, it's a blue check. It's blue check.
Blue check. Okay. Yeah,
blue check verified. Right. And I'm gonna be out here, but my media team is gonna be with me, and my PR team is gonna be with me, so we can handle this all in a very professional way, because I am a professional, sirs and ma'ams. Like, I'm a professional, and that's why we're going to do this. And then you do that, and in the moment that thing is up, delete the whole junk, scrub the whole thing clean.
Okay, I hear you. I mean, it's not a bad plan.
You got to. Now, I don't have anything on my Twitter that could really be like that, because like the one time I went way too far on Twitter, like I ended up deleting those tweets, but there were screenshots and stuff taken from that.
Right.
When I had after my separation, I had a mental break, and I did some really stupid stuff, and there's been screenshots circulating from that. And I even did an audio boo where I was kind of crying and stuff, and that was a source of ridicule for quite some time. Until I had to man up, and I had to own up to the fact that I made a mistake.
That's the difference, though.
Yeah,
that's the difference between you and those other ones. Those people hope that just that time passing would bury.
They think that just saying I was young does something. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Yeah, that's not valid. That's not. And you're right. No, I'm saying you're right in that that's what they think. But I'm saying their entire thought process around that is invalid.
Yeah, just look, bro. I was a child. I was insulated from whatever group that is pissed off at me right now. And I didn't have a perspective that I have right now after I've been to college, and now I'm a professional. And you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is one of those things, like, he's still Rockasee still going back to, they still hired a dude from Trauma. They hired him. Obviously he was the right guy for the job, but like, he ain't had nobody scrub his tweets. Like
right.
that's, you know what I mean? Like when you work for Disney, you got enough money to have somebody scrub your tweets.
Bro, you would think, right? You would think. I don't understand how people go out here without a PR. Like people who are questionable, who don't have a problem going out there and participating in antics. Like I don't understand how their employers or people who are involved with them don't hire someone for them. Just be like, look, this part of your contract.
But
You go through there.
But our country employed probably the worst offender.
Again, the solution is still applicable in that case. So I'm just saying that's what I would do. You know, I'm just baffled by how that's not something that's the case. But all right, Mike, we don't have much time. We got 4 minutes left. I'm gonna say this: all my DC shows, I finally watched the crossover, and yeah, and I finally watched, you know, got a little Legends of Tomorrow. It was a good crossover. You know what I mean? That was a pretty good crossover.
You watched the one, the current one with the Nazis.
Yeah. Watched that one. Got that knocked out. Also heard that Batwoman is going to be appearing on the crossover in December, and then she's going to break off and get her own show. She's going to be Cassandra Cain.
They hired that chick that I guess she played in Orange Is the New Black.
Ruby Rose.
Yeah. Apparently she's kind of androgynous. Like she's a woman, but she kind of looks like Cool Hand Luke or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like she kind of has that greaser look to her. Like she looked like, what's his name? James Dean. Like she kind of has a James Dean vibe about her, but she's a lady, so it's a little bit weird. And apparently I don't watch, you know, apparently she was in Orange Is the New Black, but I stopped after season 2 because I think I stopped
mid of season 3, I think. But yes. So
but I will tell you, if you ain't never gonna watch any other episode of Orange Is the New Black, I was out here playing RimWorld one day when my girl started it. Watch the first episode of the current season. You will not be disappointed.
Oh yes, bro. I saw a little bit of it where old girl is with her, is at her appointment, and she is like just and everything is happening around her. Son.
It's like, okay, just one part of this. My girl is being interviewed in some way, shape, or form. I don't know nothing about what's actually happening. And all of a sudden, I hear the Cha-Cha Slide being played.
Right.
And I'm like,
funky.
I'm like, yo, I thought you was watching Orange Is the New Black. Why is the Cha-Cha Slide being played? And I turn around, and she is imagining the lady saying the Cha-Cha Slide to her, and then she starts imagining people around her doing it.
It is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
It is the best.
I'm just sitting here. I wasn't even watching the episode. I'm sitting here playing RimWorld, and I'm just giggling.
Yeah, so stupid, bro. Because they keep cutting back to her and her reaction.
Right, exactly.
It's killer, man. Y'all got to check that out. But so for me, that's mainly what I've been watching, Mike. Like I said, that has been pretty good. I'm almost done with the current season. Well, the last season of Arrow, and then after that it'll be Flash. Then after that it'll be Supergirl, and then I'll probably try to go back and catch up on Legends of Tomorrow, man. But the Batwoman thing coming out.
You can watch. You can try to catch up on Supergirl, but you can't watch Legends of Tomorrow.
Both are really hard to watch.
Bruh,
really,
I need you to watch Supergirl just enough to see her get whooped up and see how you feel after that.
Okay, so now this is the first it's the first episode after the crossover, and the title of it is called Rain, and I think that may be the episode where she gets dealt the business. That might be the jam.
And it's not even like she just loses the fight. Right. Supergirl catches them beats.
Right.
Like she gets the business.
Hey, that's probably gonna get watched tonight. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you and let you tonight. That's probably gonna get watched. So
I know it's gonna be a text in the chat or text to me. It's just gonna say, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. So, or I might send a Kermit with the Lipton.
Exactly.
But all right, Mike. All right, we know you've been playing some Killing Floor. We know you've been on that.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have been reinvigorated with Killing Floor because I have been playing with my cousin. My cousin it must be in the blood. I was just someone sent me a message on Xbox, and I pulled up the Xbox app because I was on the computer, and I saw that he had got an achievement in Killing Floor. And so I sent him a message like, "Yo, you play Killing Floor?" And he was like, "Yeah, I played." He was like, "I got it when it came out, but nobody really plays it." And I was like, "Bruh, I play." So almost every day, never fails, I get that text like, "You out here on the floor?" It must be something in the blood. It might,
right.
That's blood. That's not, it's not. That's just like that's not a play cousin.
Right.
Like that's my cousin.
Right.
And he's like, "You out here on the floor?" And we just be out here working. And we got to the point to where as we get out here and we play by oh yeah, I'm watching Power. I'm an episode behind. I will say this about Power.
All right.
This season has been has been different, and it's been slightly more difficult to watch because of Ghost's state of being at this point. I know at some point it's going to change. It's going to change, and it's going to be go time. But it's really difficult to watch because of what happened at the end of the previous season.
So it feels like Supergirl,
huh?
And so it feels like Supergirl. Gotcha.
No. It's still really good, but it's really good because of everything that's happening around the main character, but not necessarily the main character himself.
Oh, so it's Jessica Jones.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Please continue. Please continue.
But so far it's been really good. Courtney Kemp was just on an episode of the AfterBuzz Power show.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of AfterBuzz when I get a chance to listen to podcasts because I'm like way behind on everything now. It's not. I just have to go in and delete stuff because I just don't have time to listen to. I don't even listen to Levitar no more, dog.
What? You don't listen to Levitar? Hey, you got at least the best of. It's like an hour 15, I 20.
Try because if I listen to just the best of, no, I switch to just listen to the best of. I listen to the local hour and then I listen to the best of. I ain't even got time for that. I just keep deleting them, and I'm just behind. I try to get my high noon in.
Okay. Okay.
And then, it's just really difficult. But yeah, me and my cuz like almost every night he wants to get out here on the floor. We played a couple of times with Ace. And he live streamed one of them, and we had we just been having.
I was out there watching y'all on that one, man.
And it's not even like we're playing with randoms. It's just us and defenders of the realm. You know what I'm saying? Like we out here working, and I'm leveling up characters I barely used before, and it's just been fun.
Rocky said we need to sing the Smallville theme song right now.
Nah, man.
We might pull that out. We might pull that out at 150.
I will say, it's kind of hard to not do it when you're watching the show.
It is. It's really, really. He said now. It's really. Oh my goodness. What's funny is that I told you when I start to sing it at the house because we sing it to our dog all the time, and his name is Ubi. So instead of somebody save me, it's save Ubi. And oh man, everybody jump in. So it's good.
Speaking of dog, I'm gonna tell a quick story, man. This happened at work. This happened at work today. There's two dogs that come to work. One of them is a little dog, and something's been wrong with the little dog.
Oh, is that the one that won't let you eat?
No, the big dog is the one that absolutely will not let me eat, but the big dog won't be around very much anymore. But that's another story for another time. But the little dog hurt herself. And so she gets to the point where she just kind of yelps. Because she can't really bark. She just kind of yelps. I was on the phone doing a quote for a lady, right?
Oh, that's rough.
And the boss, her owner, came back from lunch. And I guess she got excited to see him. So she started yelping, and I guess she fell off the couch. Now this is a little dog. I mean, like this big, like this is a little dog. She fell off the couch. I think something's wrong with her paw. They think she might have arthritis or something like that.
Oh, okay. So it's probably just slipped when she's okay.
And she starts yelping, like yelping. Bruh, I ain't about to sing. Not right now, and especially not that song, because you can't sing it quiet. Like you can't.
No, you gotta get in there.
You can't really do that. It doesn't make it don't feel right. It don't feel right in your chest.
You gotta get guttural with that one.
Yeah,
you gotta get guttural.
You can't do that. You can't do it. You gotta really say that. All right, so I'm on the phone, and this dog is like going off and like yelping, and like it sounds like whatever happened, she was in like pain. I can't see what's happening because I'm on the phone, and the lady I'm talking to hears her, and she is instantly concerned. She's like, "Oh no, is that an animal?" And I'm trying to talk her through it. Like, no, they think something's wrong with her leg. She may have arthritis. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to talk to the lady. And that lady that I'm talking to that has no connection to this at all, she starts crying on the phone. Wow. And I am trying to finish her quote while she is crying because she heard a dog in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm not an animal lover. I don't really like dogs very much and stuff like that. It had me feeling a little funny. Like it sounded like, it had me feeling a little funny. Like I mean, whatever was happening, like I didn't know what was happening until the call was finished. That she fell off the couch. All I heard was this dog just yelping and like basically screaming in pain. That's rough. And it was just crazy. But like the lady I was on the phone with was crying.
Man, boy, that's rough, man. Ooh, boy, yeah, that's rough, man. Oh, that's Amber bottle. Okay, that's Amber. All right, we didn't know. We had no clue. Clue. Oh man, that's awesome. We'll sing it. We'll sing it. We'll probably sing it at 150 or just at some other. We'll sing it at some other point. But I know Scott tired.
I'm tired, and then I got to do a show with them.
Right. And then
I don't know if this is an Amber week. That might be next week.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then I know I'm on soon.
23rd, right?
3rd. That's what I thought. Yeah.
23rd.
Yeah. 20. So Mike, you got anything else, man? Let's move into shout outs. Let's get folks out of here. They've been here extra.
Shout out to the people. I'm really thinking about separating my YouTube and putting all the painting stuff on its own YouTube and probably doing a web page and all that other stuff. I just haven't quite figured out how to pull all that off yet. So that's a work in progress. We gonna get it there. We gonna take it there. Shout out to the people, man. Shout out to everybody.
Oh, it's a birthday.
Yeah, but I am getting ready to do a show in less than an hour with Chase, and maybe I might pull it off before the show. Maybe
you not. Know what? Just call me, like add me in, and we'll do it together.
No, we're not gonna do that. I'm just saying something so we can get off this show.
Okay, word up. All right, so so shout outs to everybody who dropped in, man. Ron Block, Simpson, Keith, Chase, and Amber, and my dude Mark. Appreciate y'all joining us. Joining us live, man. It's awesome. It's awesome when we have this many people in here. It's so fun to participate in the chat, man. It's awesome. Also, peripherally, man, we're a week late, but happy 350th episode to GameEnthus. I can't believe I'm a week late on that thing, man. They've already released 351.
Yeah, yesterday my Twitter was blowing up. My phone was blowing up because you said that on Twitter, and then everybody was talking. I'm just like, oh man, I missed it because I don't have time to listen to podcasts.
I missed it too.
I damn sure ain't got time to listen to a 3 hour.
And you know who they had on, bro? They had on Elaine, dog.
Word.
Man, hilarious, dog. You know Helene. We need to get her back on anyway. Elaine is sticking hilarious, man. So that show was great, man. That show was great. So
yeah, shout out to my bro, man.
Yeah, so,
I met all those dudes in real life. All of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you go to MagFest, and they generally tend to go.
I went a couple times, and I met all of those dudes in real life. So shout out to the folks, man.
Really good dudes. And congratulations to Sony. We're gonna say this, and we're gonna get out of here. Sony just confirmed that they have sold 500 million consoles since the beginning of the PlayStation 1. And how do they celebrate? They're not going to give all of their loyal consumers a discount. No. They're going to sell their PlayStation 4 Pro at the highest it's ever been sold for a limited edition blue and gold console. So
it's kind of in that junk though.
It has 2 terabytes and it's kind of translucent, and everything has certain number dates on them, which is like the release of the first PS1, the release of the PS4, and the release of something else. But so it has engravings on it, and it's only what, a 50,000 run or something like that, limited run.
How you celebrating 500 million?
500 million,
and then you put out 50,000. At least put out 500,000 to make it like.
To make it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
500, 500.
How you celebrating 500 mil and you putting out 50,000? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
It's $499, bro. It is $499. The last time I checked, ain't this the end? Like, we coming up on the end of this generation?
No, they're gonna milk this junk. I mean, they've already proved. They already proved that their whole goal right now is to milk us. I mean, I had my man Rashani was looking at that. Was looking at the Spider-Man one. Was like, I know I don't need this.
Right.
I know I don't need this, but I want.
But that Spider-Man would look hot though. But for me, it's maize and blue summarily. It's like a Michigan colored PS4 Pro. It would be great for me. I ain't gonna buy it, but it would be great for this room.
Because I just don't need another I don't need another PS4. I barely use the one I got. And
here's the thing.
It's because I've been playing Killing Floor on Xbox now because my cousin got it on Xbox. So I've been playing on Xbox.
Well, here's the thing. My oldest want a PS4. So if I can find some way to finagle to get that Pro, and then pass my 4 down to him, he'll get it. Because he think about selling it in as an Xbox One, and I'm like, you probably don't want to do that. Yeah, it's way too many games. Yeah. But
at this point, there's no reason not to have both. If you can, if you can afford it, there's no reason not to have both.
Right. To everyone listening and watching, look, if you have time, podcast@GameEnthus.com. Send them a voicemail, like send them an MP3, or just send them a note. Say, hey man, congratulations, appreciate it. Hit them up on Twitter. So just support them, man. 350 is a milestone, bro. Really is. Not everybody makes it that far, so that's really cool. But everybody, thank you so much.
You know, Scarcasm is on 360 something. I ain't hear nothing for 350.
You did? I said something. I know I said something. Y'all get out there, show some love for Scarcasm Live 350.
No, don't even worry about it. I don't need your stinking ass love.
Y'all wait till 375.
That's a show title. I don't need your stinking ass love.
All right, man. I had grown man toys, but we'll change it up there.
You can't. No, don't put that. Don't put that.
Yeah, I can't do that because Apple won't play it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening to and or watching Facetious episode 134. Remember, well, not only do we broadcast every week on YouTube, but we try to broadcast simultaneously on Twitch and on Mixer. And next week, hopefully, Lord willing, I'll have my new PC to broadcast from. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Please give us a review, refer the show. We appreciate it. And we'll be back in your ear in front of your eyeballs again next week. Peace out to the Warriors.
Peace out to the Warriors. Can somebody say
well?